Rarely do I get to talk about a new business opening up in Fort Wayne simply because, well, I don't normally do that sort of thing. But this time I'm going to talk about something opening up which is rather unusual, and that's why I'm talking about it. For the longest time, when I would drive to work every morning and drive back every afternoon, working over there by the near Canterbury Green, that particular area, northeast side of town, St. Joe Center area, drive by this little building, and it was in Rivera Plaza, which is on the north side of St. Joe Center Road, right next to St. Joe Road. It's this little tiny building, and I thought it was like an ATM machine back in the old days when they were called the Owl Banks, if you remember that. And that has been a number of businesses over the years, and a waffle thing I remember one time, and chicken, and well, tiny spot. It looks like it's almost like a ticket booth at a drive-in theater. Well, a gentleman by the name of George Baronis decided he was going to make a restaurant out of it. It's not really a restaurant, but a Mr. Sandwich. I know that sounds kind of weird, and you're going to say, what? How's he going to do that in that little tiny thing? I don't know. But I looked at his menu, and you can look at the menu too because it's MrSandwichMenu.com. Check it out for yourself. This guy's got sandwiches and salads and soups and desserts. I don't know where he makes all this stuff. I really don't know. But he's going to be selling it out of that business, and that's getting ready to open. It's got a soft opening coming up, and it's going to be coming up next week. So, if you're looking for a place to get a nice lunch from, and frankly, I'm looking for that because normally I might go to a fast food restaurant or a sandwich shop or something like that. But hey, having a custom-made sandwich, like a Cubano, paninis, whatever, this guy can make some. And if you take a look at all the things that he has available for you to try, I don't know how he does it in that small facility. But looking at the menu, I'm saying he's got some great stuff worth trying. So, if you've never heard of the place before, I'm telling you where you might want to think about getting something for lunch. Hey, you can order, you can order it in advance, give him a call, do it online, whatever works for you. But Mr. Sandwich and Mr. Baronis thinks really that he's going to succeed because he took out a 10-year lease on that little tiny ticket booth, making his stuff inside. I don't know how he does it, and frankly, I'm not here to ask. But if that food is as good as it looks, I think Mr. George Baronis has tapped into a pretty doggone good idea. Riviera Plaza, St. Joe and St. Joe Center, a little small place. You think, how could he do that? I don't know, folks. But looking at the menu, and you can take a look for yourself. He's got some great things on there, probably worthy of trying. And if you like it, I suggest you tell your friends. I always like to support a small business. And this business is really small. I mean, tiny. If he can do it, good for him. Mr. Sandwich, over in Riviera Plaza, St. Joe and St. Joe Center, right across from the marketplace of Canterbury. It's like a building you've seen there a long time, and now it's opening up and becoming Mr. Sandwich. Check it out online. Check it out for yourself. They're opening soon. Get yourself maybe a panini while you're there. Mr. Sandwich, give it a shot.